How to buy a house with no money down. How to find a mortgage with no down payment. Assistance with down payments and otherwise opportunities. Saving enough money for a down payment on a home loan can be challenging, even with outstanding credit and a stable income. Fortunately, programs that help with down payments and mortgages that require no down payment make it easier to obtain a house loan sooner rather than later. If you're seeking for the ideal opportunity to buy property, look into zero down home loans. What is a mortgage with no down payment? When you acquire a home, a zero down mortgage does not need you to pay a down payment. If you don't have enough money in savings for a sizable down payment, you might want to look into a zero down house loan. Additionally, you might wish to set aside money for home improvements or other costs. How do I purchase a house without a down payment? If you're wondering how to purchase a property with no money down, you have a few options to consider. Veterans Affairs-backed VA loans do not call for a down payment. To qualify for these no money down home loans, you must be a qualifying service member, veteran, or family member. Additionally, the USDA offers no down payment mortgages. In some rural and undeveloped ZIP areas, you can buy a primary residence with this kind of no down payment mortgage. Although a guarantee fee is required for this loan, you can roll it into your mortgage payment to avoid having to put any money down. Down payment assistance programs are frequently offered by nonprofit groups and state and local government entities. If your salary falls within specific limits, you might be eligible to become a first-time home buyer. Credit loans may offer no down payment mortgages. Both the financial requirements for a mortgage and the membership conditions must be met. Another potential source for no down payment mortgages is special programs for newly graduated dentists and doctors. If you just completed one of these professional programs, you might be eligible. The financial conditions for these $0 down house loans must also be met by you. The majority of USDA lenders need at least a 640 credit score and a debt-to-income ratio of under 45%, but each bank that provides these mortgages has its own requirements. How does down payment assistance work? Programs for help with down payments differ depending on the sponsoring company. Among the most popular choices are grants to cover the necessary down payment. Grants, as opposed to loans, don't require repayment. Loans that can be forgiven with no interest for the down payment. After you've lived in the house for a predetermined period of time, the lender will cancel this second mortgage, often 10. Matching savings initiatives. In this arrangement, your lender or a local nonprofit gives you a grant for the money you've saved, typically up to a predetermined maximum. There are specific conditions for each program offering down payment aid. Qualifications typically include a minimum credit score of 640, positive debt-to-income ratio, agreement to stay in the house for a set amount of time, completion of an online or in-person course on home financing, investing in real estate there. Furthermore, a lot of programs are exclusively available to first-time home buyers. A good place to look for local down payment assistance is your state housing authority. What advantages do zero down mortgages offer? Without having to wait to accumulate tens of thousands of dollars for a down payment, a no money down mortgage enables you to purchase a property sooner. When you discover a fantastic offer on a fantastic property, or if you reside in a region where real estate values are rising and want to lock in a cheaper mortgage now, you might want to take this course of action. You can keep saving with no down payment mortgages. You'll have available funds to furnish your new home, make property renovations, or use for other costs. Are 0% down home loans not without risk? When thinking about home loans with no down payment, you might want to bear the following potential drawbacks in mind. Numerous no-down payment mortgage schemes come with greater costs and interest rates. If you're buying in a competitive market, sellers could favor proposals with sizable down payments. You will eventually have to pay more interest due to the higher mortgage. If you need to sell the house, you won't have any equity, which could be a problem. How much down payment do I need for a house? Private mortgage insurance, PMI, a recurring monthly cost, cannot be avoided with conventional mortgage loans without a 20% down payment. With PMI, you may typically obtain a traditional loan with a down payment of as little as 5%. You can search for a low down payment mortgage if you are ineligible for no money down house loans. For instance, the minimum down payment required for a mortgage sponsored by the Federal Housing Administration is 3 to 5%. Various more low down payment mortgage options are: if you have at least a 620 credit score, conventional 97 from government-sponsored companies Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac gives a 3% down payment. Freddie Mac's Home Possible requires a 3% down payment. Fannie Mae's Home Ready program likewise requires a 3% down payment. Good Neighbor Next Door offers discounted mortgages with a $100 down payment to teachers, firefighters, police enforcement personnel, emergency medical technicians, and firefighters who purchase homes in designated locations. What kinds of mortgages require no down payment? The most popular no-money down home loan programs are USDA and VA loans. These mortgages, which are backed by the federal government, are provided by numerous big and small lenders. What credit score is required for a mortgage with no down payment? Every lender establishes their own standards for their no down payment mortgage programs. Although the VA and USDA have not set minimum credit scores, you will typically need a score of at least 580 to be approved for a mortgage. Lower interest rates are the effect of better credit. Do I need to look into zero-down mortgages? If you have good credit and income but little saved up, getting a no-money down mortgage can be a wise choice. Closing expenses, which typically range from 3% to 6% of the entire loan sum, must be covered in full. You will have time to develop equity by remaining in the house for a while, preventing you from going into negative equity on a no-down payment mortgage. Are only first-time home buyers eligible for no-money down mortgages? As long as you satisfy the lender's requirements, you can obtain a mortgage with no down payment even if this is not your first house.